Hey guys, Woods Farm here. Just going to do a quick review on the Savotta Jaakari backpack. So stick around and check it out. Hey guys, Woods Farm here. Just doing another outdoor tactical video, and I thought I would do a review of my new Savotta Jaakari backpack. I've had this pack for a while now. I've been out on some training with it, and so far I really like it. Savotta is a company from Finland, and this backpack was originally designed for the Finnish border guard. It is a military grade pack, and it actually has a NATO stock number. This is the Jaakari large backpack, and it has a 55-liter capacity. It's got an aluminum frame, and it's sort of a single large pack. It's got a similar kind of feel to a modern sort of backpacker's backpack. It is a very well made and heavy duty pack. The main material is 1000D Cordura, but the trade-off for such a heavy duty construction is it's a fairly heavy pack. It comes in at 2.4 kilograms for the pack itself empty. The exterior of the pack is covered in PALS webbing, so it is very versatile. You can add a lot of different pockets and pouches to increase the capacity and customize the pack. The main compartment is closed with a roll top closure, and it has a floating lid design. The Savotta line of packs are made in Finland. I think some of them are also maybe made in Estonia or Poland, so I really like that about them. The pack has a hip belt and an internal aluminum frame, and its overall proportions and design are very similar to a modern style backpack. So you've got side compression straps. You've got lots of space here to add other items that you want to strap through. The same on the bottom. There's two large bottom straps. And there's lots of ways to attach other items. Similar to a civilian style backpack, you have a lower compartment that has a divider. This is for something like a sleeping bag. And the hip belt is actually removable, which I really like because, again, it adds to the versatility. If, for instance, you want to turn this into a really large day pack, you can kind of shrink it down and you can pull off the hip belt if you don't want to use that. So I'm not going to go into much more detail on the specs of the pack. There are plenty of other reviews on this particular backpack, and you can go to the Savotta website and look up all the specs. But like I said before, this is a very heavy-duty, well-made pack. I was looking for a very specific style of rucksack that would fit a very specific niche. I do a lot of civilian backpacking, and specifically a lot of 1, 2, maybe 3 night trips. And also there's a lot of tactical LARPing that I'm now doing. So I was looking for something to replace my mech pack that I could use both for just, backpacking in provincial parks and that kind of thing. And I could also use for tactical training. So I really like the styling of this pack because it doesn't look too military. It doesn't look too tactical. Yes, it does have all that PALS looping all over it, but the overall profile of the pack is very slim, kind of narrow and tall, very much like civilian backpacks. And the large size at a 55-liter capacity very closely matches the civilian pack that I have, and I find that that is a very good capacity for doing shorter trips. So this pack fit very well with that. So I've had the pack out on one training weekend earlier in the winter, and I did probably several kilometers in some pretty snowy conditions and on snowshoes. And I had a fairly heavy load because it was winter and you have to carry a lot of extra sustainment gear. And the pack did very well for that. I was very pleased with the way it performed, the comfort level, the way the hip belt fits. It fits me very well. You've got a lot of those features that are very, very similar to my civilian style backpack. So it was no problem for me to throw this on and use it. So since that training weekend, I've been rucking up and down my road doing 3, 4, and 5K rucks, and I find this very comfortable. I've had weights of 40 plus pounds, 35 pounds. Right now for training, I just have it set at 30 pounds. If you needed a lot of capacity and you were carrying maybe a load consistently that was over 45 pounds, I would think maybe you would want to go up to a larger rucksack. But the thing about this is it does have compression straps, and you can kind of make it a lot smaller. That roll top design, I like that a lot because you can really make the pack small, or you can expand it out to the full 55 liters. So that makes the pack, the large size of the Jaakari pack, very versatile in the sense that if you're doing like a one-night trip and you don't have that much gear, it kind of shrinks down. And if you're expanding that to, you know, maybe a winter trip or a 2 or a 3 or a 4-night trip, you've got the room, you can expand the pack out and you can fit all your gear. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you have any questions about the Savotta Jaakari backpack, just leave them in the comments below and I will try to respond as quick as possible. If you want to see more tactical outdoor content, definitely think about subscribing to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.